Okay, hi everyone. It is Monday, I think April 30th, if I'm correct. But anyways, I just wanted to give a quick, well, nothing I do is quick. But anyways, hopefully not too long-winded video blog. But just to update, I've kind of been a little bit out of the loop for a minute. The whole thing is really overwhelming, and I'm finding that sometimes it just, that take a step back and breathe for a few days type of thing. I really, really want to keep everybody involved and in the loop. But I don't have a whole lot of new news. I have been busy on the phone, back and forth with doctors. That's like been incredibly overwhelming. I had no idea how detailed this whole process would be. You can't imagine until you go through something like this, and it's crazy, because my mom is a cancer survivor 7 years now, praise God, and but I was with her, I'd like to think, almost every step of the way. I wasn't physically. I had just had my youngest daughter, and so she refused for me to come stay with her. I was going to stay and take care of her, but my stepdad did an amazing job. But I did support her over the phone. I would call her and I set up, I would jot down her appointments, and I would pray with her beforehand or after, and call and check up, and just really try to stay in the loop. But you know what, now that I'm going through it myself, I can say that I didn't have an inkling of understanding of what she was going through and the whole process. I remember she would say, God, I just want 1 week of no doctor's appointments. And I'm thinking, just go to the doctors and be done, And I totally can relate, because it's just hours. It seems like hours on the phone, back and forth. And it's that alone has been really overwhelming in itself. I do want to let everyone know that I am getting a second opinion. I know several of you have been hounding me, and have been asking, why are you not getting a second opinion, Dawn? Why are you not getting a second opinion? So I kind of didn't want to, because I just wanted to get it over and done with. And again, it just has been so overwhelming, and it's almost like starting all over again with somebody else. But I do have some other concerns. I'm a little concerned that the cancer has spread. I'm not going to get into all that and worry everyone, but I have been having discomfort in my chest. I am starting to have pain in my breast, and it's a pressure through my chest into my back. When I breathe, take deep breaths in, it's almost as if, like when you're out in the winter time and you've been outside in the cold too long, you take that deep breath and you feel that pressure. So I am going to my family doctor today, actually at 4 o'clock, just to be checked out. The oncologist suggested that. I also am going to Fox Chase Cancer Center in Philadelphia, PA, on Friday. It was originally set up for the 8th. After being on a wild goose chase and having all my records FedExed and faxed, and all the slides from testing, all the glass slides and everything that Fox Chase requests, I've had all that Federal Express. They called and actually last week and said they were trying to switch me to the 4th. I called them today, and that has been confirmed. So I will be going to Fox Chase on Friday morning, and we'll be getting a second opinion. If at that point everything that they say is pretty much exactly what my oncology surgeon has already said, the one here in New Jersey, then it really is just a personal decision. I am steering. I'm actually kind of, well, I don't want to say I've already decided on Fox Chase, but I'm thinking that that's probably where I'm going to go. The main reason is because they do it, they're there 24 hours a day, and they treat cancer 24 hours a day. The whole center is cancer based. And a neighbor said to me a couple weeks ago, she's a specialty nurse for the government, and I did ask her about that. What's your opinion? What would you pick? A regular, oncology surgeon that does surgery, at a regular hospital, or go to a Sloan Kettering, or you know, a fox chase. And she made a good point, because she said, well, let me ask you, if your child was diagnosed with cancer and needed surgery and treatment, would you take your child to the local hospital and be treated there, or would you take your child to St. Jude's? And I said, well, I would take my child to St. Jude's. And she said, well, why? I said, I would want her or my son, you know, to have the best care. And that pretty much hit me hard. And at that point I said, yeah, it's time to get a second opinion. So in any case, you know, we'll see what happens. I'll keep everybody posted. I'm rambling. But all is well. Some days are good. Some days really aren't so good. You know, it's frightening. And everybody means well, and everybody, you know, has their opinion and their well wishes, and I so appreciate it. But, you know, it's easier said than done. A lot of people say, you know, just have a positive attitude. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to get through this. It's not your time to go. And that's very empowering. But the fact of the matter is, it's cancer. And we really, every cancer, what I've been told from the nurse navigator, is really every cancer is different. Every person that has it is a different story. It's handled, treated, and you know, differently. And we don't know. You know, it just is what it is. We can just hope for the best. And but the fact still remains that it is frightening. So there are times that I'm doing fine, and then just out of the blue, your mind kind of just wanders, and it's like, you know, this thought of, oh God, you know, there's a chance that could happen, and my children would be without me, and it's frightening. So sometimes the anxiety and your stomach seems like it's butterflies, and sometimes that's difficult to control. You know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. I you know, say that you know, you can speak great things, but you know, how you feel sometimes is maybe opposite of that. But and I'm just being realistic, you know. So I am trying to stay optimistic. I'm trying to stay positive. But it's difficult. I have found that my energy level has completely diminished, and those that know me know I am like the Energized Bunny himself. I keep going and going and going and going and going. Morning, noon, and night. And I'm up late, and then I'm up, you know, early in the morning, and I have found that I'm exhausted. Physically, I'm, you know, jack of all trades, and I'm multitask tons of things, and that's probably been the biggest challenge for me, because I can't do that anymore, and it's very frustrating. I'm drained. I have to stop several times during the day. I have to take a nap. I mean, it's just that I'm physically exhausted. So as of right now, the doctor said it's because emotionally it is a lot to, you know, to handle. It's a lot to deal with. I'm not sure if I'm sold on that. I really think there's something else going on, but I'm encouraged, and you know, we're just gonna handle this thing day by day and take it, you know, one day at a time. I'm trying to think what else there is. Oh, I am also going to be putting up a poem. Those that you know that I write poetry. I'm really, really excited about doing that. I just haven't found the time. But I think that I'm going to start putting the poems up, as I've told many of you already. I just need to find the time to write some that are relevant to the cancer. And I hope that will be an encouragement. The other thing real quick is, again, I just want to say thank you. I'm finding that messages on YouTube, inboxes, and also Facebook. I think that this has been great with the video blogs, because so many have been encouraged by it, and it's informative, and it's just given strength to other people that are going through their own situations, not even so much cancer, but just other challenges. So I just want to say to be encouraged, you know, and keep the faith, and just stay positive and live your life. We only have one. I'm realizing we only have one. At the end of the day, people keep living. So live yours too. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.